Alright, is this gonna
No,
work?
I have this piece of paper that is so, like, I can't even understand it anymore, and then I just save them, you know, in the browser, which I think is terrible, like, I have no system. And I'm always just resetting password.
Using like a password manager is super helpful, so you don't have to know any of them, and it keeps them like secure. You just have to remember your password to get into the password manager.
Alright, well, I have no idea how to actually, I'm gonna let Beata figure this out.
You wanna just sit back here? No, I was gonna do someone else's turn, like the.
Should be that one over there.
Okay, cool, if you're happy.
In there.
Do you want me to adjust this?
I'm fine so far. So far, I'm just.
Yeah, we are definitely gonna switch up the seats in a little bit. You can, stay for tonight if you want, but tomorrow, those with backs, you gotta go backless. All right. Hey, who's a California person that we can see your portfolio?
Oh, Lord.
What are we doing?
Sure, you know what, I can.
Just
I can
because
take
we win as well. It's totally with joy and love. There's
Okay, Lord, help me, Jesus.
no scenario in which there's not love.
It's gonna be great. Sure. I'll be the lamb that's slaughtered.
Okay, yeah, it is. I just started it, but I couldn't figure out how to.
I'll check on that. Do you wanna put your code here? Like, I don't know if
Oh,
anybody.
Just a little. Oh, okay, I will.
Let's write it on there, cause I'll just need it all together. Not writing. Okay, here.
I know they were looking, they had looked for months, they were in little months and months. And nothing was working out for them. But really, they just
What is it?
With one.
How do you guys know each other, right? How do you guys know each other? Believe it or not, you don't. Yes and no, yeah, we know each other, but yeah.
Feel like my kindred spirit. So she asked me to second shoot for her. I don't even know how that transpired, really. But we just learned in such a short time. Exactly how much it is so like it's scary. It's like your kindred spirits. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Just, and every time we talk, we just uncover more. Yeah. We're like, okay.
But me, a different.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm an older version of her. No, seriously, like I'm not joking. It's bizarre.
Did it roll?
These are like real people.
What, did you take that? No, but
I
this is the way I had to go get another.
Yes, what? We don't even have that, okay.
That's probably a good one.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought that would
I'm
happen.
sure everybody has some.
There's a pen in your bag.
Oh. Your back hurt?
I think I'm gonna do
Oh,
more
sitting with
emphasis.
Oh,
But it doesn't do it on if we want to, it's not predictable, it's just whatever. It's like a whoopee cushion. Okay. Hello and welcome back. We are going to go over the 30-day project and we're gonna do just one portfolio review tonight. So that you can, but I wanted to go over the 30-day project, which is on the page, it doesn't have a page, but what is it, what it's past the pricing. We're not in this pricing tonight, we're gonna see that.
What is this, a 30-day project?
Yep. the
Okay,
30-day
30-day project.
Yep, so
30-day
that you
project.
all so that you all can have this in your brains for when your portfolio review is coming up. And actually, we can decide if we want to do it tonight or not. So the 30-day project is my solution to the fact that many Harvard don't have a recognizable brand because they're just not specific enough. They just take pictures of all the families and all the places doing all the things, and it's just like, it's a muddy mess of like, what is your style? And you have no idea, your clients have no idea, random strangers coming to your profile have no idea. So the 30-day project has the power to close the gap between the work that you're making and the work that you dream of creating in a simplified, focused way. It can amplify your brand and get you noticed for what you want to be noticed for, which is your style, your vision, your voice. And get you actually clear on the artistic vision that you want to bring into the world. If you're like, I really don't know what I want to be doing, or I don't see any through lines in my dream portfolio, the 30-day project will help you get clear on that. And it's gonna help you focus your efforts after the retreat so that you don't just walk away from this experience like, hey, that was awesome, and now, I mean, you're gonna walk away thinking it's awesome, right? So that you make tons of progress and have momentum after you go home versus just like petering out and going back to the same old, same old. Plus, I'm going to show you how to get amazing media features and use it to grow your audience and your clients if that's something that feels aligning for you. So the way it's going to work is that the rest of November and December, these 2 months until January, will be your planning and thought envisioning phase. And then the month of January, you can have New Year's Day, and then that's going to be your 30 days.
Oh.
So as we consider what a 30-day project might be for you, well, we already talked about how that's not specific enough. Okay, we'll talk about the details in 1 second. Apparently I have another slide. So some people are like, you need to niche down, you need to only shoot first, you need to only shoot newborns, you can't shoot anything else, you need to only shoot weddings.
Yeah.
But for us people who like creativity, like multi-passionate, that just feels stifling, right? So you just need to focus down for a project and approach this with a project mentality. And if you decide that you want to continue whatever idea you have after the 30 days, you can put it in a different container after the 30 days. So, yeah. Okay, well, I already said all this, but we've got it in the wrong order. So during your portfolio review, we're going to solidify your project idea. But I just want you to start thinking about your project by considering these things. So your dream portfolio versus your current portfolio, what are the gaps? What types of shoots would close those gaps? And I want you to be as specific as possible. So maybe all your dream portfolio images are of mothers of 6-month-old babies at home, and you have some of those in your portfolio already, but you like the idea of focusing your 30-day project on mothers with 6-month-old babies at home. So look for the themes in your dream portfolio. It can be everything and anything from the light to the mood or the emotion to the colors, the family groupings, the location. Maybe you're just obsessed with dads and sons at this point in time, and you're going to do a project based on that. So as you're thinking, as I'm talking, I'm realizing we're not going to do yours tonight because I want you to have a little bit of time to gel on this idea. So think about some themes in your dream portfolio. If some come to mind right now, definitely start including that. Yeah, so as far as figuring out what, okay, well, there's a piece on this page that is in my slides. So I like to approach it from the the access point of a mood or a feeling. So maybe the images in your portfolio have a feeling of like dreamy peace, or maybe it's confrontational beauty with like really hard light and like a certain facial expression that you want to explore in your work. So you can start with a feeling for sure, as long as you brainstorm what visually does that look like for you. So in your brainstorming process, this 30-day project it can have whatever scope would feel good to you. It doesn't mean you have to take a photo every day for 30 days based on this idea. It can be one shoot, it can be a shoot of a photo every day for 30 days if you want it to be. But done is better than perfect, done is better than more. So I want you to be mindful of what feels good to you and looking ahead to January and thinking, okay, what do I have in between now and then? What do I have during January? What's going to be just what's going to feel good for me to execute in that time frame. So tonight, maybe tomorrow, is going to be some brainstorm time before your portfolio review. You can do it however you want. If you do best with words, you can just write. If you're like, I can't write anything, I just want to pull together some images, you can just pull together images. It can just be your dream portfolio if you want to just use that. But if you have something percolating, then you can pull more specific imagery for that if you want to. And just getting as specific as possible. If this is a project where you shoot families, what kind of families are they? Like, get as specific as you can. Black families, families who live in your neighborhood, families who live in blue houses, families who are renovating, families with 6 kids. Is it just shooting your own family in a specific way? Is it self-portraits? Is it a completely different project that you want to do just because you want to do it and it sounds fun? Yeah. And just also be gathering my 2-year-old life, so don't panic, like, oh my gosh, I don't have any ideas to do that. So, this is the page, the magic page that we will go with during your individual review, where we will refine it. So if you have several ideas, definitely just go on your gut of what idea attracts you the most. It's just the same as if you had like several suitors vying for your hand. You'd be like, just which one do I like? Same is true with creativity and ideas. Ideas are hungry for collaborators. And so whichever one you most want to dance with is the right one. There's no necessarily right or wrong one. And then determining the scope, like how many shoots do you want to do in 30 days? And even one shoot can have an amazing impact on your business and your creativity. So you might execute the first shoot in 30 days, but plan several more after. Again, this is all up to you. Just want to kind of give you the loose structure, and then we can refine what your idea and your scope and structure is for that. So I just want to reiterate that it's a personal choice, so just trust yourself, whatever feels good as far as how much to do for the project itself, trust yourself on that. And the key, the golden, beautiful thing is that you need to be able to describe what this project is, what the idea is, in one sentence, because that's going to be the germ for maybe a hashtag that you create or a series that you create and sharing it with Instagram, email, etc. It's going to be the seed for sharing with the media if that's something that you want to do. It's going to be like, it just needs to be that nailed down so that you can start sharing it with a wider group of people wherever those people may be. So tonight, tomorrow, whenever you feel in spare moments, just start thinking on this. And don't worry if nothing comes right away. We will definitely solidify it as we do your individual portfolio reviews. Questions about like the project in general, or the purpose or the scope or that kind of thing.
Could you share, an example of someone's project?
Yeah, so a few projects from last cohort were, one that was completely unrelated was she did photos that she then hand painted on top of the photos, and they were like fine art, flowers, totally different than family photography, but she just wanted to do that, and it just brought her a lot of joy. So she had pictures of flowers and then she painted on top of them. Another girl did, she called it the 5th trimester project, and so many of us have heard of the 4th trimester. That's like after you have a baby, that your body and your heart and your mind are still figuring things out. Like you're not pregnant, but you're still in a space that's postpartum. She wanted to photograph moms in the 5th trimester. So after that had already passed and they had gotten settled a little bit with a new baby, but not so that the baby was like 6 months old or whatever, but like in that specific time frame. Those are the 2 that I'm thinking of right now. Is that hope?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so can be literally anything. So mine is, I'm working on a project called Black Families Matter. And mine is having more planning and collaboration because I'm gonna be working with a collaborator, a Black female photographer. And so that piece of it has taken a while and is still in the works, but that's my direction and my project. So. And with Black Families Matter, my goal is eventual feature in Vogue. And so we know, like, okay, it has to have a very strong fashion focus and talking to stylists and that kind of thing. So obviously the scope of your project and the eventual like landing place, if you have that in your mind, will determine how you set up the whole project from day one. Is this a hand raise or is this a very gorgeous casual hair?
I just play with my
moment?
hair.
This is like, I love this right now. I'm here for it. Okay. Please just always raise your hand like this. She looks so great with the hair too. It's like so old Hollywood. I love it.
For your project, for the Black Families Matter, like if you're saying like, oh, this is gonna take a while, are you doing like baby stuff in between so you feel like you're getting what you're doing? Like, are you doing some shoots for it, or is it more planning type stuff?
It's planning, and it's also so last go around I planned, got a collaborator, did a shoot. My collaborator decided she didn't want to do it anymore, and so I'm sort of back to square one, and I'm also like trying to secure funding and things like that for it, because it's not going to be like a true 30-day project, which it's partially, I mean, there's a lot of layers to it, but I don't think it's really fair to do a 30-day project on something that's as huge as like a movement like that. It wouldn't be fair for me to just be like, oh, I'll pop into this and I'm gonna pop out. Like that doesn't feel good or right to me. So it depends. But yeah, so this will happen with all of your projects probably, where you start to do things and then this doesn't work out for whatever reason, and then you just go back to doing it again. But yeah, so that's what happened with mine. Yeah. Any other questions or wonderings about this at the moment? Okay, cool. We are gonna adjourn for tonight. Let the, oh no, we're not. Wait, we have one more very, very important thing. I can't believe I forgot. Oh no, now I'm gonna ruin it. Close your eyes. Okay. I get to the right slide. Okay, we're gonna adjourn for tonight. She said. You guys don't have to dance. I will dance. Oh yes! I love a first night dancers. I'm glad that you have a good dancing. I love a first night.
Oh, that's what it is.
Gloria Esteban.
That's what it was.
Oh my gosh.
She is like everything. This is not good, right?
It's a musical.
She is, she's awesome.
Yeah.
She is so talented.
Oh.
You little deep or the other.
She's on, yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
Thank you guys for Monday tonight.
Okay.
And you're free to just chill. I haven't ventured out to the hot tub if any of you want to check that out. I don't know if it's, last time they said it wasn't nice, so I don't know if it's clean or we can take a look if you guys want. We can just chill. And ready, break? Good work, you guys. Tomorrow morning, we will have breakfast. We can just have breakfast whenever. And then we need to leave. We're gonna have meditation at 8. We need to leave at 8:30, I think.
Yeah. I think so.
You know.
I got too many.
Nobody, no, none of us know. I'm pretty sure we're leaving at 8:30.
I was trying to like
I
memorize it, but I have it right here.
What time do I
Yeah.
schedule my shower and Sunday
What?
I need a shower, so what time should I set an alarm for in someone
Oh.
else's room? Is there a public shower in here? Like a non-bedroom
That's
shower?
a good question.
I don't think there is. I think
Okay.
someone.
So someone just tell me what time to be in their room and I'll be there.
Okay.
So we have to leave at 8:30.
Yes, we're leaving at 8:30, so we're gonna have meditation here at 8 and like a very quick shoot prep. Then we will be out the door by 8:30. But yeah, so you do have a shower and then there's.
I think it's every room except Eric.
Oh, okay.
I don't have one. Oh, you don't.
Okay.
You guys.
So-
can-
Where did this go? Here?
Yeah. If you want.
That's where it was.
It's like 7.
For breakfast, there's oatmeal you can make with those, there's Greek yogurts and granola and berries and muffins and yes. There's all kinds of different kinds of coffee over there, there's tea, yeah, there's milk and almond milk and coconut creamer and
I can
it's all there. So just feel free to join in whatever time.
So I can just get up for thank you, like,
I will shower and
sorry, it's me.
Oh, my.
If we're the world.
And on there, right?
Oh, really? Oh, that's a great.
Okay, so all I need to do is just get started.
Yeah, and I also feel like.
Cause I can also schedule, but I don't know. if
All right, well,
Everything else is
if you guys are all
extra
still
research.
hanging out, I do that.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, I even
Like my son, I trust the lens.
Yeah, I
Okay.
Yeah.
just started that. Yeah, and you can tell her that.
Yeah, and then like all
Like really, really wash it. I'll
Yeah.
wash it too, but we have to like brush it out. It's the whole thing.
my daughters are black, so they have textured hair, but so it's like, when you say the whole thing,
No,
it is,
it's
it is
really
the whole
okay.
thing, yeah. So,
Yeah, usually not that bad.
their hair and their stuff, if I could just like not get up, not do
Just do their.
Oh. I mean, his hair is easy, it's just like it's the hair dryer.
Oh, totally.
But
Well,
yeah.
Thank you for jumping on. Before I take the
And then do it up by like.
Yes, absolutely, but it's like,
To be able to get up that early and get that nice.
You're done
Do it every
it's
day.
so hard in the morning, like
I should have had a break.
my daughter said her friend looks at her at school and was like, your hair's really messy. She's like, Emma told me my hair was messy, and I was like, well, it's kind of, sometimes you get feedback from your friends, and it's kind of interesting. I was like, well, we can wash our hair tonight. She's like, okay. She's 6 though.
And she's on
comment
the
for
border,
that.
like sometimes she'll like brush, headband, clips, everything, and then sometimes it's like, whoa, what is going on? Like, it's like everything's dirty and she's just like, disgusting, she smells bad, and I'm like, I don't, she's like, it's fine.
So even the way I'm looking around now, it's like, how does this color like lay out the deodorant every day? It's like,
That's such a hard
everything, she just isn't hard. It's hard. She doesn't care what she's wearing or.
No, I know.
And it's like, she comes home every day and I'm just like, okay, but my husband's, she smells so bad.
Oh, so
Oh. Right, so I told her.
like,
Right.
right.
I mean, actually, I wish they would tell her because I
Yeah,
know
they
they
know.
don't have to. Well, I know that they know, or which means they're not telling her, which means they're telling each other.
Yeah.
It's all the windows down. I'm like, little HO. But, yeah. She's working on it. She's got great, like, I was never calling anyone out. It's like,
Every day brushing your teeth.
after every time we eat, it's just an honor. I'm just like, oh my God, it's
Now,
I mean, I'm like, if I have to tell you to flush the toilet, like, we're at that level. Yeah. It's just flushing the toilet, that's all I ask. Like, who's talking about brushing hair? Like, that's not happening.
No, I was brushing Emma's hair and she was like,
I just thought that we would be able to come home and just play games and have fun and you are running your hair. We're so cute. We're so cute right now. And I was like, I wish we could take it honestly. Like that was so cute. Well, and I
Are you excited to
took
bed?
this.
yes,
like,
7 hours. Water.
It's like,
One of the phrases she used was
Yeah.
really right.
So
you guys eat
really,
really
A 7-year-old.
We're gonna write up like your.
I'm gonna get away from something.
Oh. Does anybody need anything from Target? I'm gonna go get Target. We want to try that. Package is here.
I just put right, I can't do that.
We're just checking on them, like, you know, tell them.
I guess that's the front door, just bring it in, if it's downstairs, people.
Oh.
I was thinking that. Yeah, I don't do that too.
But we were checking on them late when they were going to bed and
That's the time
I don't real.
Let me play appreciate that she's like, if we're
So I turn on the
This is my daughter who's not compliant.
Right.
So I'm like, so I do every day. If he's not, then ultimately, okay. It doesn't invalidate.
I can't do it.
Crazy hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what.
It's not the end of the world.
No, and it's funny, like, I feel like we never, like, I'm the person where, like, but there is a certain point where it's like, he's just having a father, it's just hard, so like, it has to be Cause it is, she has one year old, it's just like, it's totally not it, and it's like, it's like, sticks and like, it's such a shock to a Sherlock, so it's like, everything. So over there, watching her well, and then I started like playing, there was this one day where I just go back. Adult brothers. Just sprayed in. Are you older? I know, she likes like being in the shower. And the actual part of everything. She does allergy. So it is really interesting hearing like all the issues, especially on the bed. So like her brother. Yeah. Totally. Well, when all my brothers then sometimes they walk their way, I'll try to think about it. But I told Rio, I feel like you're gonna say, I want to take it. She's like horrible. She's showing us like crazy.
Well, I just, this is just shows you the low standards that we have. I know we are, but I think, truthfully, these are big ones, we do something, they will fall out.
Right.
Like,
Trying to do it.
and once we get our permit, we're gonna like work really hard to learn how to act, but like, my son was like, go to bed.
Totally. I'm going to.
No.
Yeah.
Ready now.
Oh, yeah. And then
Yeah.
no.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
Even if it's just like, I wake up, like, you know, surface, you hear the dog.
No, I'm so mad. No, I think it truly is like,
Stop coming, stop coming.
super convinced and it's in this, it's really freaked out. I really, that for like this little, even in your mouth.
I find it like that.
You know, like a retainer.
Like,
I feel like you have to.
Oh, yeah. Stuff like that could like.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I also thought about that, just from that standpoint, I was like, why do we brush our teeth the way we do? It's probably not the best, the most effective way to brush our teeth. You think that with all of our advances in technology, yeah, we would have figured out better ways. I know, it's, I mean, and more than just the actual sickness, right?
And maybe at the end of that, it's like strategy.
Yeah.
Here is
It's all related, You know, and here's the thing, my best friend has 8 kids, 7 boys.
You better be careful talking about Abby,
But I used to like experience. I used to work out some no, and I was like, and she would say, Joyce, don't. Yeah, I
She
said,
did,
you
you
don't
did.
get it. And I was thinking, just to run this million, so
It's hard to take that hard.
no, it is. And not, there's like not a care about like doesn't land, there's like not this basic, oh, let me wipe this down. It's just let it dry on its own, like there's no, so.
Well, I'm a mom who's right, my kids is not like. I'm the mom who's like, okay, employees are actively. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, so when I first started.
Here is much more than that, really, as you look north, it's they have one, like LA County.
Yeah.
Okay.
I stayed there.
Yeah, so Orange County is.
It's sort of, they have like.
Peed on it.
She's old, you know, and I was like, oh, well, that's why we, you know, we do the process. Oh, good. So then, once you do it, they were not allowed.
Well, that's weird, because I didn't forget any, I was like, oh.
That's for you.
Oh, we just found it. Yeah, we just found it. Okay, so one of my son's saying we're going to we all have to like say right all around the toilet. And I could say, forget whatever, like we're society. But
I know they also like cars.
I guess so. If you like to pee into our ear.
That is, I'm getting somewhere.
So I know, like,
Friends.
why? Why are we doing that?
My sister's hard, but it's.
Yeah,
then take the risk.
I have my car. Literally, no, I was talking about Coke the whole time. Not be fun if I like I'm putting it and done that here. How is this not in here?
So my oldest is at house.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we all share about it. Yes. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
like, I think the bathroom first of all is. It's so small, but, they're good friends and like they get along really well, so we really can't be that bad, or maybe she's got all that too, but she's not.
I heard of such.
I heard none that they're like.
Let's get that straight. None of mine are neat and tidy. Not my husband, not
I can check if you can do that.
but otherwise.
So I went to land at come out for